I'm taking myself on a date. I think too often in life you get lost in the hustle and bustle of it all and don't make time for yourself. I also know that for some people, spending time alone can be really scary. So today I want to show you guys how to enjoy the art of being alone. Of course, the first step to a date is to get ready and put on a cute outfit, and today we are dressing up just for ourselves. I'm wearing this purple sweater because it's finally getting chilly in LA, but honestly not chilly enough because I'm still wearing a mini skirt on the bottom. The first stop of the day is a cafe in the arts district called Riken. I'm definitely not pronouncing that right, but it's this really cute Japanese inspired cafe with really good but low-key overpriced matcha. The interior is just really cute and calming. I feel like I'm in a Zen garden or something. I really like exploring new cafes by myself when I need to just get some work done and just study. But today I want to talk about introverts and how society really sees introversion as inferior to extroversion. So the dictionary defines introverts as a person predominantly concerned with their own thoughts and feelings rather than with external things. Growing up, I was super shy, and in group settings and friendships, I was always the listener, the observer. Even in class, I would never really contribute unless called on. That's what literally all my report cards said all throughout elementary and middle school, a lack of participation. But honestly, I don't even participate now. My personality in class is so different than how I actually am because I just don't try to talk to anyone at all. I just try to get through it without hating my life too much. It's so bad. So literally anyone that meets me through a class definitely thinks I'm a grade A bitch. But anyways, I digress. I always wondered why I was like that though. Why I couldn't be the bubbly extrovert one. And I hated myself for that. Up until college, the trait I hated the most about myself was that I was introverted, that I was shy. And I saw that as the downfall of my personality because I associated being extroverted with being liked. And I guess that makes sense, right? Because everyone likes extroverted people. Everyone likes people who are outgoing and talkative and put themselves out there. I cringe every single time I remember these moments when I would be talking to a group or in a classroom and somebody would say, "Speak up, I can't even hear her." So I just finished up some work at the cafe. I was doing my econ homework. I feel like in all my videos I'm just doing econ homework, but now I really want to go to the Huntington Gardens, the botanical gardens in Pasadena. I've been there once before and it was so pretty, so I'm really excited to go again. I want to go there and just read because I've been trying to find time to read for the longest time. I read a lot in the summer and I just feel so much so much more enlightened about the world when I'm reading more and just gaining these new perspectives. So I want to get back on the reading grind today, so hopefully we can find a cute little spot. But now that winter and fall is here, the sun sets so early, so I don't know, I think we're only gonna be able to get an hour or a little bit more than that too of real daylight before it gets pitch black. So let's just head over to Pasadena now. This has been a very good, cute date by myself. Honestly, highly recommend, guys. I felt like there was a mental block between me and that persona of the bubbly, extroverted girl that everyone liked. No matter how hard I tried, I could never achieve this idealized version of the person that I could be in my head. There's so many books and videos talking about how to be more social and extroverted and liked, and all these self-help books I would read, just how to just be able to talk to strangers and be able to converse in foreign settings. And for the longest time, I would be hyper aware of my shyness and feel hindered by it in all social settings. It would be like a massive rock I just kept trying to break through. I think a lot of introverts feel misunderstood. At least I did, because I wasn't internally the quiet, standoffish girl that didn't want to talk to anyone. I did, I just didn't know how to. The whole reason I started my YouTube channel was because I felt people didn't really know who I was, and I didn't know how to contribute my view and perspective of the world, so I just did it through a camera. But I do think there are a lot of strengths introverts have that is really undervalued, like introspection and the ability to enjoy solitude. I think because introverts aren't talking all the time and engaging in constant small talk, they think a lot. They think about their environment, themselves, their relationship with others, other people's relationship with themselves. Basically, their minds are always just churning, and this allows them to self-reflect a lot and have a deeper self-awareness than most. And introverts enjoy spending time alone, and because of this, they don't feel the need to constantly surround themselves with people they don't even want to be around. Introverts only have a couple of close friends because that's all they really need. But in the past year, I have finally been able to come to terms with this side of me and started embracing it. Days like these where I spend doing things by myself act as my recharge and reset in life. I feel like I finally have the space to think again instead of constantly engaging in social interactions. For me, I was finally able to get out of this cycle of self-hatred basically by just accepting this fundamental part of my identity. Because by accepting it, I wasn't trying to suppress anymore, and I became more comfortable with who I was and myself in social situations. And I felt myself beginning to form more genuine relationships and even feel more comfortable talking to new people. At the end of the day, I'm not trying to say that introversion is better than extroversion or vice versa. I just think it's important to accept yourself for who you are. And even though introversion is less valued than our society, it's okay to be an introvert, and I think that there are definitely really strong qualities to being an introvert and benefits as well. I think this brings into the larger conversation of not being secure in or confident in your personality and identity. Essentially, a lot of people struggle with feeling like they're not liked enough, not adequate. They feel a mental block in between the person that they want to be and the person that they are. Honestly, I don't really have an answer for you on how to resolve this. I think it just comes with time and maturity. Most people feel this way when they're in high school or college, when they're just starting to develop into themselves and still don't have a strong sense of identity. But I think that as you get older, you just start becoming more comfortable with yourself and recognizing your personal strengths and attributes a lot more. I've been talking a lot, but the Huntington Gardens was absolutely beautiful, as I'm sure you can tell. It was really nice just walking around by myself and listening to some music. There were so many couples and families walking around, so I really felt like I was having my main character single girl arc. But after walking around, I just sat down and journaled some thoughts on the bench and called it a night.
How do I forget this? Act like nothing ever happened. I don't understand this. Feeling so unsure about it.
Okay, so I just worked out and now I'm gonna cook some dinner. I've recently been really getting into cooking, which it's just like a hobby that I've been enjoying to explore. So I recently purchased a New York Times cooking subscription and just been finding my recipes off there. And today we are gonna make this white bean kale tomato soup. I don't really know how it's gonna go, but I'm practicing my cooking skills now, so my future children, they'll thank me that I'm doing this now. Tonight is just a really chill night in. I'm kind of excited because I started the K-drama Eve and it's so good, guys. It's amazing. So I'm really only on the first episode. I'm excited to just kind of stay in and watch it. I feel like in college I have had very little nights where I just stayed in by myself because I feel like I need to always be going out and maximizing the college experience and having fun and partying and all this stuff. But I don't know, today it's just a nice chill reset and a break from all that. Just nice alone time, self-care day, So we're just gonna make some food, make some soup, and watch a K-drama and call it a night.